If you take a look at this mural drawn by kids, you'll notice that all the faces in this mural are smiling. Smiling because someone here in our community is volunteering their time to be their voice when they need it the most. Someone like Charlotte Simpson and her daughter Elizabeth.
Right now there's so many kids in need.
We don't realize the type of living situations people have in our own city.
Together, they signed up for Child Advocates, a nonprofit organization that assigns adult volunteers to children from abuse or neglect situations to spend time with them in their environment and then advocate what's best for them in the court. Right now, Charlotte watches over an 8- and 10-year-old in one family and a 6-month-old baby in another.
This baby, as a matter of fact, I was at the house the day that she came home from the hospital. And so I just feel like this is a little bit like a goddaughter to me.
We have a population in our city that can give their child every need, every want, and we have a population of people who are in a place where they really can't even think for their children to meet these needs.
Elizabeth, a dentist, is a busy young professional. She volunteers her time with 2 young girls who were removed from a home plagued with heroin addiction.
You can gauge how they're doing just by how they act, even if we're playing a game. So it's really important to me to spend time with them and give them a time when they're not thinking about everything else that's going on.
Executive Director Cindy Booth tells me volunteers undergo hours of training and learn about the court process, and people like Elizabeth and Charlotte are vital to meeting the needs in Indianapolis.
I think when we see a child either going back home or in another home, it means that we've done our job and we have improved a child's life, and that is a pretty big thing to do in our community.
RTV6 and the Scripps Howard Foundation recognize the work of child advocates to help the most vulnerable members of our community, which is why we're proud to help fund the training and support for these court-appointed volunteers. Lauren Casey, RTV6.